Yo. Time to focus up, bro.
Trying to do some research here.
Fuck your research.
What are you gonna do research on?
You live this life.
I'm trying to do some HT research.
On TikTok?
If you don't know me by now, you're a bad friend. Alright, go ahead, Carla. Give me some.
Hello.
Alright, good.
Hello.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Where?
Go ahead. Camilo, yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Hello.
There we go.
Are we live?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, there we go. Is everything gping to eventually exist?
Oh, we are. Oh, I spelled it wrong? So Camilo slacks off and does his job. It's okay. He gets to slack off.
Gping
know very
to
well as well.
eventually exist.
We'll fix it later. We're just lucky to be here today. Alright, I'm just happy to be here. Yo, have you heard of this guy?
No.
You think he's good? Just by looking at
Did you get a good look?
him. You get a good look?
That's a
Alright.
quick look.
Sean, give me some.
Check.
There we
Check.
go. Can anybody just let me see. Just talk or something. Let me just make sure the shit is good on the internets. Is everything good on the internets? Internet's 940. Internet's everything good. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Sound.
Sounds good.
It's good. Good.
The interwebs?
Interwebs.
Yo, where'd you get that reference from?
What?
The interwebs.
I have no idea.
I think that's a Spider-Man reference or something.
Los Barlos
The internet webs.
completely wrong.
Isn't that right? I would go ahead.
Yes, the opposite. On the opposite side. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
I would know.
Here's a heart.
No, there you go.
I was missing the heart.
I would go as well.
Go where?
Where your heart desires, but I need to.
There, he's good now.
He's good now?
Mm-hmm. We're good.
Everything's hidden. I'm not getting no Wi-Fi on my iPad, but as long as
What?
I'm getting Wi-Fi on the thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And today, we have internet by the looks of things, so we're here, and that's why we haven't been here. And yeah, but today we are because it rained and Xfinity decided to play nice with us today and not make us go out on these fucking flat ass planes. Hopefully that doesn't bother you much. But welcome. And as you can see, I have my usual suspect, Camilo. What's up, man?
Everything good.
You didn't get the title right, man.
It means what it was supposed to mean.
What does it mean, Osvaldo?
Gping is like it's an extra ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What?
what? That's what happened. That's why I kept saying. You already set it up last week.
I thought of Formula One. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. That's
GP.
good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
GTP.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going with. How you doing, Camilo?
I'm doing okay.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for coming. What's going on with you over there, my friend? Sorry, I was about to say something crazy.
Not much.
How you doing,
Good.
Sean?
Good. Happy to be here.
Oh yeah, what happened last
Yeah.
week, man? You didn't even show up for the bad internet.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well.
What were
I
you
was
feeling?
sick.
Sick? Like
Yeah.
cold, stomach.
Like, stomach flu.
Why does everybody get stomach flu so much? What y'all be eating, bro?
I don't.
I've never had a stomach flu or a fucking bug. You know, hopefully.
Los Barlos is working every day.
That's crazy. No, I was talking about Sean.
Oh, I know what Sean
I don't know.
How often do you get a stomach?
Not often.
The last time you got a stomach bug?
Don't remember.
You know when I became terrified of those? When I learned you can die from diarrhea. Like if you just diarrhea, you could die.
That's if you get bad food poisoning. That's if you
What does it
eat.
feel like?
What do you mean?
Food poisoning.
Well, it wasn't food poisoning.
It was just a bug in your
Yeah.
stomach. I didn't know you can get bugs in your stomach.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean.
Do you know what you ate or what
No.
it was?
Don't you got a bug or some shit?
I have
What does he have, Camilo?
No.
It looked like you knew.
No, what should I?
You have what?
I ended up getting acid.
Acid what?
Just acid in
You know you
general.
don't-
Overproduction of acid in his stomach.
Mhm.
Acid
Stomach.
reflux. Yeah, his
Yes,
pH levels
Stripes.
were at a fucking whack.
Mhm.
Yeah. How are you? Osvaldo? You feeling better?
Pretty good.
Oh, you got to be here too.
Very acidic today.
What's wrong with you?
Very alkaline.
You need a base to balance
Yeah.
it out.
I need to go alkaline.
Yeah. Now he believes in alkaline. The power of alkaline. He didn't believe in it before.
How about you just quit fast food?
No, that's too
It's just an
acidic.
intervention.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Do you eat a lot of fast food?
The last time I ate fast food was on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
What do you guys get?
No, I just had a.
Oh, you just oh.
Don't put that on me, bro.
He just ate Chipotle today.
It's not fast food.
That's kind of fast food.
It counts, but it's actually healthy at the same
Yeah,
time. It's healthy
true.
fast food.
I don't get sour cream.
You could go eating
None
Chipotle
of
for a
that
month and your body will not kill you.
Well, it
for
depends how much you're eating.
Well, yeah.
It's like if you're eating
Regular size.
Yeah.
Bowl with regular things.
Yeah, bro.
Imagine 2 bowls. That's crazy.
Oh, there's people. He's
That's
right. There's
crazy.
people. I guess like those burritos that are unfoldable burritos.
So
They're so big you can even fold them, bro. They just
you get them
Yeah,
double
see,
wrapped.
depending how much you're eating.
the double tortilla. Yeah.
You've gone to double wrap
I've never
burrito?
gone.
No, I seen that on TikTok.
I say you said it to me like you've done that before. You've been in those.
I actually did get it
I seen that on
once.
TikTok.
That's too
A
much.
double wrap?
No, well, I ordered on DoorDash,
Yeah.
and
Shout
for some
out
reason,
to
He
our
misclicked all of the options.
yeah.
Just give me
So
everything.
for some reason, they messed it up, so they couldn't refold it.
Oh.
So they just put another tortilla in
You didn't ask for double everything?
it. I didn't, but they still did.
I get double rice.
No, that's too much.
Just
for me.
double rice?
Yeah, and cheese.
Yeah.
And then I go.
You don't get double meat.
No. I'm not-
Double P.
No. I don't.
No.
Good try though. I don't. So what happened, man? Back to you in your fast food intervention.
Oh no, I just had
Everyone else
a
happy with-
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is alright.
but
It's the healthiest one, technically, right?
Is it?
I mean, that is processed food.
Yeah.
Is
Out of
It's
all
a
the
decent
other ones,
one.
I mean,
you're not gonna get colon cancer by.
if you put it together to McDonald's or Burger King, I guess it's a bit better.
Yeah, we're still fast food. It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
It's no different. It's just a little more fucking nicer. If another fucking Chick-fil-A worker tells me fucking, what did they say?
My pleasure.
Oh my god, bro.
it's your pleasure.
I'll be like, what, bitch?
No, you need to tell them it was my pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
And then you
That's what I'm
get
gonna
it.
do. It's my pleasure. But I gotta do it to like.
Go tell them happy LGBTQ month. And just
we
go.
Were, we were told not to respond. What do you guys think is worse, In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A when it comes to that?
Chick-fil-A.
Because I heard In-N-Out.
In-N-Out has a
It's
Bible
pretty
verse in their cups
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A is just crazy. They don't work on
on
Sundays.
Sundays.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like there
What
was
happens on Sunday?
a post that I
It's a
was
Sabbath.
saying they're gonna have free Chick-fil-A for Father's Day.
And they're not.
But it's on Sunday.
It's like, fuck your father, bro.
Damn.
Y'all celebrate Father's Day?
Yeah.
No, I can try. Yeah, try.
You can try it. What do you mean?
Well, I'm not going all the way to Miami to
You don't
celebrate Father's
FaceTime
Day.
them, though.
Oh, well, yeah, man. I would say happy Father's Day.
You'll buy him a gift.
Possibly.
You celebrate Father's Day?
Yeah. My dad's actually going to be here.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's different.
What are you guys gonna do?
I have no clue.
Gonna go
They're just
get in and
passing
out.
through. Yeah, we're going to go get in and out.
Read Bible verses out the fucking cup. What are you doing?
Probably like a dinner.
Nice. So, if you guys had to kill a holiday, which one?
Kill a holiday?
LGBTQ month.
Like, ain't we in it?
That's why.
That's
The
why
whole
you came
month?
with your white shirt and your fucking thighs out.
What?
Fuck with you.
Not even out.
I know. The camera doesn't know that.
Okay, I'm naked then. Bottom
Oh,
naked.
no. I take it back. What about you? He obviously we know where he leans.
Osvaldo's bottom naked too, guys, so you can picture him.
What are you killing?
I have no clue.
There's not a holiday that just bothers you.
No.
Not really.
Valentine's Day, I'm killing it.
That's your birthday.
Exactly. I'm tired. It's my birthday. My birthday.
So what you're saying is that Valentine's Day overshadows your birthday.
No, not me. Not if you're hanging around me. If you don't, Valentine's Day doesn't exist if you're around me that day, buddy. It's my birthday. I'm killing Valentine's Day. It's a weird. It's like a nuance to, or an entrance to materialistic culture. For love, right?
Is that every holiday? Is that Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas. If there's no kids, I'm not celebrating Christmas. That's kind of like I'll have dinner with like the people I love. We don't gotta get the kids. It's fun. Like if there's no kids, I don't see them. If there's kids, yeah, let's get gifts. But as an adult, I guess if you're exchanging, but even that's weird at this point. Adult. What about you? You like Christmas? You look like you like Christmas.
Why would I hate Christmas?
No, I love Christmas. That used to be my favorite holiday. That was like the best holiday.
It used to be?
Yeah.
What changed?
I don't know. I became more of a curmudgeon or something.
Now it's
sad boy
St.
for life.
Patrick's Day.
You want to wait? Somebody hold the bingo card. How many times he says that? But what do you say? St. Patrick's Day?
What? Now it's
You
St.
trying to
Patrick's Day
dye
for
it?
you. No, it's
Oh,
for you.
nah.
That's
Green
your favorite.
beard? That's crazy. Don't dye my beard. What about you?
It tastes the same, though.
We gotta
Don't they dye a river green somewhere? There's like a whole river just turns green
Well, Irish in their country might do it.
in Ireland.
So I'm not too well versed in the Irish
I mean,
history, to be honest. What holiday you kill?
You guys know veterans should have their own holiday?
Veterans?
We got a day off, bitch.
mm-hmm.
No, they should. That day should be a month.
Is that how you really feel? Why?
Will you replace LGBTQ month and instead Veterans Month?
Actually, we should have Veterans Month be before LGBTQ.
You agree?
No comments.
You don't like either one of them.
What?
No,
You
I'm
don't
just
like
kidding.
either of
I
them.
like both.
May
of the
is
characters.
actually Veterans Month.
What?
May is Veterans Month.
Is it a month or a day?
Well, they have their own month too.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Since when?
I don't know.
Since World War II.
He's just making shit up.
Possibly.
I think they-
No,
We should-
they
we
do.
should have-
No, they do.
We should have a
I
holiday
think
for
the
AI.
Discounts are extra that month. You know how they have like discounts?
Oh yeah.
I think the discounts are extra that month.
So what you're saying is that for LGBTQ, they also get discounts that month.
Sure. I don't know. I don't care. When should
It
it
is
be
May.
AI month?
We should have a holiday for
Well, that
AI.
was right. It was May. May is
Yeah,
Veterans. No, it's Military Appreciation Month, and then
Oh.
November is National Veterans and Military Families Month.
Oh.
That's when it's about the families.
Mm.
Out to the veterans. When would you, if we had to give AI a holiday, when should we give it? Because you know it's
Any of
coming.
them. Yeah, we should start now.
You know-
to like
you know it's
appease
coming.
them.
Right now.
It's like, hey, we started celebrating you
Halloween.
since now.
No, why not? I like Halloween.
You do?
Yeah, I enjoy
Oh yeah,
Halloween.
you do. Yeah, the fucking. That's the only one I kept.
I enjoy the whole
Are
Halloween.
we gonna
vibe.
do another one of this year?
Yeah,
We
why
should,
not?
on camera and
Yeah.
get Sean out here to do his arts and crafts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We did
Oh, they
arts and
painted
crafts.
pumpkins
Oh,
for Halloween. We did a.
I
painting
remember
stream.
that. Yeah.
Oh, you actually watched that, John?
No, but I heard of it.
You that's crazy. You down doing that on Halloween?
We have the masses. Get ready.
Oh yeah.
Trick or treat.
Oh my god. Never mind. Shout out to Godzilla.
We can use
Oh
straight
yeah,
into
yo,
you.
Godzilla got a new track coming out tonight. I think.
What's it called?
Bring the house down
Or up.
or up.
How many
Bring the
houses
house
did he tear down?
A lot. I don't know. Mixing it. I heard the track, just half of it, the other day.
That's nice.
Shout out to Godzilla.
How much did it destroy your house?
You should see my room. It's in dismay right now, bro. Like fucking EDM went through that. That's why I don't go back in there.
Your room is a mess.
No, not right now.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
When?
Like 3 weeks ago?
For LGBTQ month?
Yeah, I was in there getting crazy, bro. Rainbow flags all over the place.
Mm.
So what day are we gonna give AI? Because it's coming. I say October, not Halloween, but I say October.
Wait,
whole
Valentine's
month?
Day.
Did you get
Nah,
a-
fuck them. I don't want nobody else having that day, bro. It's my birthday. For all my fellow 14ers, then we need just our birthdays that day.
April? No, April has.
June 4th. and then July 4th.
That's wild. No, we're not doing that neither. That's.
Yes, I. You
I say
like
October because it
What?
has like a creepiness to it, but like also like how you enjoy Halloween. Like there's a fun to it, but there's still like in the months.
But what months don't have holidays?
Oh, you
January.
You good? Got to have
August.
on camera, bro.
January 1st.
We just celebrate AI every New Year.
Yeah. A new beginning every new year.
Yeah.
We reset the.
Now you guys are fucking thinking. There we go.
We reset the world.
Yeah, New Year's should be AI.
It should be New Year's because of Y2K.
Oh yeah.
You guys believe it? What was Y2K?
It was when the world ended.
Oh yeah, like the mine, right?
Yeah.
Elastic shit.
Yeah, you guys don't
Nah.
remember 2012?
Yeah.
Y2K was in. Never mind.
Sean, no. Don't let him kill you, man.
Never mind.
Defend yourself. What was Y2K,
You
man?
guys didn't watch the documentary that came out in 2012 about 2012?
No, I didn't.
That is crazy.
Can somebody tell me what was Y2K?
There was like a coding error with all the computers. There was like a base. I'm just bullshitting here. But they said because of that coding error, every computer in the world was gonna like glitch out and shut down.
It didn't, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't it because they fixed it?
Oh,
Something to do with the
yeah.
time.
It was a signal from space that we got. So it said SOS.
Save our soul.
Save our soul.
All right. If you guys had to end up on an island, what's 3 albums you're taking to the island?
3 albums.
I don't
Or
listen
3
to.
pieces of music.
I don't listen to albums.
Yeah, you whack ass. They love it. Or 3 pieces of music that's how you can listen to. I can't even say albums. The fucking weirdos. It's crazy. 3 pieces of music. That's how you can listen to on that island. Until you get off the island, then you can. 3 pieces of music, 3 albums, fucking the
Or
memory
three
part.
3 artists. maybe?
Yeah, 3 DJs, whatever you want.
We'll go with elevator music.
Of
We'll go
course.
with white noise. We'll go with.
Just ask me to kill you. I'm not going on an island with elevator music. Shit's already crazy over there, bro. So,
co-worker music.
and lo-fi.
lo-fi.
That was good.
Elevator music, white noise, and lo-fi.
You listen to lo-fi?
No.
I didn't think so.
I used to love back in the day.
What happened?
Well, I just don't listen
He got
to music
hi-fi.
for when I study anymore.
Don't. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
This is never mind.
Osvaldo
Seriously,
can go. Go,
Osvaldo,
go.
what 3 DJs are you taking with you?
I'm gonna take co-worker music. Have you guys listened to co-worker music?
What the fuck is coworker?
What's coworker music?
It's your music.
I don't even play my music around here. Because they scare them. They might call the cops. And my music.
Yeah, co-worker music. Let's see what else. I don't know. It's a hard choice.
Pick.
Well, I have 2
DJs.
albums. I have the True album from Avicii.
Oh, true.
Now
I'll
you're
take.
talking.
It is actually called True.
No, I believe it.
Um,
I don't know if it's true.
Very true.
I'll take some reggaeton. I don't know. Fade.
What reggaeton though? What
He's-
reggaeton?
Well, his whole albums, I think, is really cool. It just has a funny name.
What's his name? Dilo. Dilo.
It's called More no le temas a la oscuridad.
Puta madre. That guy was like 12 when he picked that title.
It's actually a really cool album.
So, Fade, that's the name of the guy, right?
Yeah.
And then Abishi,
Some Avicii for sure.
and then who else?
I don't know. That's it. I will leave it to.
You can take Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Nah, fuck that. What would I listen to that in an island though? What will need to focus for?
Some,
I
bring
would
some.
want to die to it or kill to it. I don't think Beethoven. Because you definitely got to fight, you know? You're in an island. Either it's going to be an animal or some wild tribe just chilling.
I take Wolfgang's Eighth Symphony.
Mozart.
Yeah, okay. What's the last time you listened to classical music?
Some 80s music. I'll take some 80s music.
I have some like classical music.
I didn't say you didn't, but it was the last time you listened
Probably
to
like a few weeks ago.
it. What were you doing?
It's just in my playlist.
You don't have a playlist. You're not allowed to say
Well, that's
that.
why I shuffle my music, so it just comes up.
So give me 3 serious artists you'll take to an island. If you want to take Wolf, whatever.
Yeah. Wolfgang. Wolfgang. What's his
You
name?
take A minor on a loop. No, it's my turn.
Oh, sorry.
I take this one guy named Hardwell. His music is
Hardwell.
very hard.
And he plays it well.
He plays it very hard.
You should stay on the
Harvard's alright.
I heard, yeah, he makes it better. So Hardwell, Wolfgang,
Or Hardbat. Depends on his mood.
Mm-hmm.
who's the other one?
Archbat.
You don't even have an accent. Why you say that with an accent? That shit was crazy.
Bro, that's crazy.
Why you say that with an accent? That was racist. Come look at your guy, man.
No, I said I said Hardbat, no, Hardwell.
Oh, okay.
You guys dumbasses don't get a fucking joke.
We don't. It went neon.
Or who else? There's this one up and coming DJ. I think he's making an album. I don't know if you heard of him. Katsin Tizila.
Not with that accent. That name already has enough on it, bro. We don't gotta add that. We're gonna get deported. You say that name one more time. Like that. Shout out to Katsila, though.
Don't joke like that.
Hey, man, that's
Shit is
my
getting
family. I can
serious.
tell. Yo, what's up? What's about you, Sean?
No, I don't know.
You don't know.
No,
You
I
can
don't know.
listen to music?
Is
I
that
don't.
Lofi and
No, you're taking
Yeah,
homie
lo-fi.
Queen 42 or 92. What the fuck is his name?
Lo-fi, elevator music, and A minor on a loop.
That's how I know you're a psycho. You got
I ride around the car in silence, pure silence.
I believe you, but I don't at the same time.
Well, you can listen to the Interstellar Cornfield Chase in 10 hours loop.
There you go.
I've done that before.
That'd be crazy.
Should be doing
No, not for 10 hours straight, but I
8
finished the
hours.
video
Let me find out. Camilo actually.
like
knows how
in
to-
times. You guys don't do that?
No, I do weird shit.
Like I used to do it to study a lot, and then I would just finish the video. I would finish the 10 hours, like in periods of time.
That's the
Like in a week, I will finish the 10 hours.
okay.
Yeah, not even one.
You never restart the video?
Yeah.
He has his favorite part. You know that, right?
No, the loop is just great. It's just a great loop.
It's 6 hours and 57 minutes in.
It's just a great song.
I respect it. So you don't listen to music while you drive?
Not at all.
Podcast?
Nothing.
His radio.
Complete silence.
It's like
Off.
Radio? You don't listen to the radio?
Radio?
No, it's off.
What's a
You
radio?
over here, Tricolor. Over here, fucking like he's going to work at fucking 2 in the fucking afternoon, trying to get the Mexican jokes in.
What's that really weird movie? Oh no, what's the show? No.
You don't watch La Chocolasa?
Don't ever say that on this fucking show ever again.
No, what?
That was
La what?
Yeah.
La chocolata.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
You ever watch it?
Camilo would love
Oh,
to
it's a
know.
show?
No, yeah.
a
No,
radio
it's
show.
a radio show.
How would you
Did
watch
you
it?
say watch it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the point of a radio show. They're supposed to make you feel like you're watching,
hmm
but the different voices.
Oh,
Gotcha.
no, I never.
They have a podcast too.
No chocolate
Yeah.
podcast.
So what do you listen to? You're not driving in silence.
Complete silence.
Why? You just-
Everywhere.
Wait, you don't change gears, do you? You're an automatic driver? 'Cause you
Maybe
drive-
I change.
What
I'm
does that
standard.
have to do with
Yeah.
No, 'cause I'm trying to understand the environment person be in, bro. Like I'm like I get like there
It's
has
a,
to
it's
be
a manual.
Yeah, it's a
It
menu.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're switching gears. So what is it? The gear changing that you're trying?
No,
to
I
do?
just complete silence.
When do you ride in complete silence in your car?
Never can.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking questions.
Well, maybe you can.
No, I do it
It's
sometimes,
just-
but I'm in a certain mood.
Whenever I'm really tired, I guess.
When
Yeah.
I'm tired, I need music.
I just don't put anything. I'm tired. I'm lazy to put anything.
Yeah.
I usually put the radio in shit, huh?
Yeah, just whatever.
Just turn it off.
Doesn't mean I'm listening to it. It's just
Whenever I need to listen to the engine or the suspension making noise to figure out what's the problem.
nice.
Like, how much longer do I have until I break down?
Exactly. How much oil is in the engine?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's good. Poor cars are worried, yo.
Is there a leak?
Oils in the engine. Kind of here for that.
Yeah, gotta listen for a leak.
Kinda
You
here.
gotta listen for
How
any
many
little
trips?
anomaly. You gotta be the car. You gotta be one with the car.
You know what I do in silence, though?
I don't want to know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. It's not a permission thing here. I'm gonna tell you what I do. It's
What do you do in silence when you're alone?
What do you do with your
I like
car in
sitting in
silence?
I like sitting in my living room, just like with nothing on. No
Staring at the
TV.
wall.
No, just chilling.
The gesture they with your hand, which is not cool.
No, I don't do. No, I need noise for that.
Good for you.
I need good old, you know, make me feel alive.
You sit in your living room and then you're just in silence.
Yeah, I sit there. Or like if I can eat by myself, I'll just sit there by
Your
myself.
couch is comfy.
No, I don't know. We'll have that
We're
set up.
comfy couch.
No, I don't like it on the couch. I don't eat on the couch as well.
There's no couch.
No, there's a couch. But I like
ground.
sitting on silence, like in my living room. Living room is for silence. I like that. That's when I sit.
Do you read in silence?
No, I actually need noise in the back to focus. For reading. It's the last time y'all read a book.
That's right.
The Alan Poe one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where that shit go?
Poetry.
It's in my office.
Oh, it is? I haven't seen it. Last time you read
Edgar Allan Poe.
Huh?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Like the Raven and shit.
No, the murder stuff. I forgot the name.
Oh.
The one where there's a bunch of bodies under the boards.
What? It was a jail.
No, but there's one of his stories where there's bodies under the boards.
Ah, it was one of his puzzles. Like it was one of his challenges. But yeah, the book is not just about that.
Mm.
last time you read a book?
Not a book, but a journal.
You read a journal or you wrote a journal?
No, I read a journal.
He did both.
Whose journal?
A scientific journal.
Not like a Dear Diary journal?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his
I was about to say, did you go into somebody's personal space and steal their journal?
Sometimes the scientific journals are like that.
Yeah. Dear whatever. I seen this book today. Yeah. I'm actually reading an old scientific journal that I just got my hands on. But you guys don't like reading, right?
You, Sean?
I like
When was the last
reading.
time you read?
I read The Plague by Albert Camus.
How was that?
It's good.
How many books do you read in a year?
Half.
Half a book?
Half a book.
Same.
I'll say one book at least.
Yeah, maybe one.
I'll read half a book and it's like, I gotta wait till next year to read this
Yeah,
other half.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Are we ever going to stop reading? Is reading going to become another insufficient skill to have?
What was the fastest you've read a book?
Oh, I got one. I did one in a whole night. The
Moby
Kabbalah.
Dick.
The Kabbalah. I read that shit in a night.
That shit's like huge.
Well, I got like the little mini read. But I read that in a night. I didn't go to sleep. I couldn't put it down.
You were too excited.
Yeah, it had some shit.
100% going.
It's like when Osvaldo was reading the Bible. How long did it take you to finish that?
No, you just go.
He's just, yeah.
I'm still reading it today.
He's reading it right now.
Yeah.
Is it in a loop?
Yeah,
It's like, do you read it once every
you
week?
never stop reading.
Yeah.
That's how the Bible works.
Yeah. That's it.
What's going to leave first, writing or reading?
Writing, possibly.
I mean, we already don't write, right? We stopped writing letters a long time ago. I mean, I guess we type, but even that's fake.
Yeah, ChatGPT writes all the letters.
Yeah. So
Reads it for us, too.
That's true.
So writing
Summarize.
first.
We're going to have fake handwritten letters. Like, have you seen Her? There's like a whole company that writes cards, like
So you
Hallmark
guys
cards.
Time
Receive
services.
mail that looks handwritten, but it's actually not
That's
handwritten.
what you said. You
Yeah.
like this cam services and they try to
Yeah.
get you to open the envelope just because
Yeah.
it's important notice. But it's like, oh no, your warranty expired.
Yeah.
Nobody got warranty, bitch.
I don't want to see your sex am anymore, bro. Just leave me alone.
So writing's already gone, right? Technically.
When's the last time you wrote something?
I write things every day, but just because I
No,
get
that's typing though. I mean writing. Pencil.
Like,
pen,
actually-
paper.
ASI.
yeah, that's why. That counts.
That definitely. No, but you do it on your iPad.
No.
You do paper again? I wrote a weekend ago. I wrote like a whole journal worth of some shit.
Oh, it was his journal that I read.
You read his
Yeah,
journal?
yeah.
Oh,
man. He called it scientific. I did. How the fuck you get your hands on it, huh? No, yeah. I wrote like a weekend ago. I wrote like I had a bunch of shit.
He showed me it yesterday.
I did not show you
It's
shit.
waterproof,
Oh no,
so you can write and it won't get smudged with water.
Write and swim at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, maybe you cry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, you
sometimes
cry.
you drop them lines. You just, damn, son. I remember that time. If you had to pick one, would you read or write? If we were to
Read.
if we were
Yeah.
down on skills.
Of course, that's the only word you can
Read.
actually
Like,
understand.
it's a weird question. It's a trick question because
You have to read
yeah,
to
if you
write.
can't read. Can you write?
But then if you want to express yourself, you can't.
That's what I mean. So it's
Well, you
kind
can
of
do
the same
things,
thing.
you know, you can
You have
put
to
things on paper.
read to be able to write, right? You have to be able to read to write.
Not necessarily. You can know how to read and then tell ChatGPT to write for you.
Or like, what if you need to write SOS and you're in danger? How are you going to tell the authorities you're in danger?
I guess I'm not. It's a wrap. That's why I told you 3 albums, bruh.
You
Stay on
sound
that
like-
fucking island, okay?
Some people can read in some languages, but they can't write in that language.
I can't write in Spanish.
shit.
There
I
you
can
go.
read it. I can't write in Spanish though.
There you go.
That fucking accent drives me nuts. The ñ is crazy, bro. Fucking unibrow ass end.
Have you seen the umlaut?
Excuse me?
The umlaut.
No, I haven't. What is that?
The O in German.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the little points?
Oh.
Yeah. Nobody's referencing German shit, bro. What's up with you, man?
What about the one with the line through it? Is that
Oh, shit. I forget what those are called.
He knows it.
that from Norway?
No, I think it's some Norway shit.
Yeah, I think
Some Scandinavian?
Shout out to the Scandinavian homies. So, how comfortable are you guys feeling with ChatGPT? Are you ashamed of your use?
No.
I have a question. Do you guys think we should shame students for using ChatGPT or
Yes.
quote unquote call it? Oh, now we're gonna get this podcast
Yes.
started. Like and subscribe. Go ahead. What you got for me on that? Because I got you on that. That's why I asked the question.
Oh, did you not finish the question?
No, that was the question. Go ahead, man. All you gotta do sometimes is put a little meat on the table and somebody will fall for it. I forget what the fucking table's blank. Fuck. Go ahead, man.
Well, it depends how they're using it. If they're using it,
So it should be
So-
cheating.
if they use ChatGPT to do it for them, yeah.
So what do you mean for them? What is that?
Like if you have a paper to write and they tell ChatGPT, write this paper for me, and that's it.
Look, Sean's a teacher.
Yeah. But if you tell ChatGPT, teach me to write this paper, that's different.
What's the difference?
That they're actually learning something.
Like, how many students have you caught using ChatGPT?
Oh, ChatGPT didn't exist when I was a teacher. Thankfully.
He was fucking etching in stone, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck he was doing?
Still taught cursive.
That's crazy. That was so
No.
useless. That used to piss me off. When they used to sit me down and I'd be like, I'm not doing this, bro.
I had some kids who they'll put their hand there and then I had to.
Remember that have a couple capital punishment, huh?
Yeah.
No, but it's a double-edged sword with that statement because I agree with you, but we're kind of putting it that they are using it to do it for them because the implication is that you are cheating. Because I think at this point we gotta redo education all around ChatGPT, and if we continue to damn it as a cheating device or a cheating option, we're gonna miseducate people on the true use of ChatGPT. Because we should open it up, and I agree. If you use it to do everything word by word for you, for sure, that's not your original work. But that's why the law has to be. It's not cheating. It's a tool, right? It has to be. I humbly think that at this point, at least in America, the educational system should be redone on the basis of ChatGPT. Because imagine if we can go from basic learning to like real learning, right? Imagine if we can digest the basic things or what they would call general classes, and we can pass that moment, not waste the time or money, and just get to like whatever the actual education is. Because like every time my brother tells me that somebody got in trouble in school, I'm like,
Right.
that's a bad habit. That's like fear mongering on so many deep levels. Like we're already, if we're damning people as a cheating, that's bad. We're like telling you that AI is like a bad guy, and unconsciously on the human mind, that's gonna hurt us long term. Like I don't think they should use it for them to use every letter and word, but use it as the tool. Because that means you should maximize what you're capable of doing because you have this tool, right? Good. Noises over here, bro. About to freak out. No, I'm just fucking with you. What do you think? I mean, I'm awake.
Noise?
That's crazy.
So where do you draw the line?
With what? Well, first we have to let them know that do you remember the girl's name, the Canadian futurist?
Oh, yeah.
I want to give her props because she does actually a lot of work and a lot of talking. And if I'm gonna find her name after one of these people decide to talk, so we can shout her out because she's fucking cool. That's like he explained it. We have to stop using like it's a cheating thing, and we have to expect that they're going to use ChatGPT, and then teach it so they can push it to maximize whatever the assignment is. Sineb Biville? That's crazy. You set me up. Wow. This bitch with this fucking grumpy ass stomach. Not her, him. Camilo's so literal. So I had to say that. No, but we have to teach that this is a maximizing tool. Like there's a reason why you put winter tires on the car in winter to maximize your vehicle for the best transportation for you to get to A to B in a smoother way. And the same thing with ChatGPT. The expectation should be like, yes, you can ride a bus, but if you have a car, you're definitely going to use your car to get to that destination. And the same thing should be for ChatGPT. These people will use ChatGPT, so now the expectation becomes higher. So if you are using this incredible tool, I expect a certain level of whatever the assignment is or thought process is. And that's what we should be teaching. That's what I mean about setting the educational system based on AI, because sometimes, and that lady, and I would hope my friend Osvaldo would help me with that name because he knows I'm dyslexic. But this Canadian lady futurist, can you show her on the camera? Pull up her Instagram.
Sinead Bovel.
There we go. Sinead Bovel. Shout out to you. She does a lot of lectures and she does a lot of speaking, and she actually runs a company based on this idea. It's her idea.
So like one of her quotes is, "The calculator meant math got harder." So now, same thing with writing. We can expand on it now that it's easier to access.
Yeah, but we got to stop saying cheating. Like we gotta get that out.
Well, it depends on the context. Like in some contexts, a calculator is cheating. In other contexts, it's not. It's encouraged.
Yeah, but it seems like ChatGPT should be encouraged.
Like another one of the quotes is using ChatGPT to write an essay, but then you go and critique the essay, modify the essay.
Maximize.
Well, I think it's not being encouraged. The only reason it's not being encouraged is because people don't know, can't tell the difference. Like when they read it, I mean, sometimes it's obvious.
But you know your students, right?
Yeah.
You know your students.
But sometimes it's obvious when somebody else wrote it. But that's like, yeah. If they got somebody else to write it for them, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But the reason it's not encouraged because they can manipulate it and say, here's my writing, copy this and write it for me.
You're right, but maybe the manipulation just needs to change the context. Maybe the manipulation is you actually got to do a little better thinking. Because you're right, but because the context comes from the same place. It's cheating, it's wrong. It's manipulation no matter what. But what if the manipulation is a positive thing for the sake of better thinking, the sake of better ideas, the sake of maybe an original idea with this tool?
What are we talking about? Grade school, or are we talking about college students?
I put it across the board. I feel like in
there's a
college, if you're
difference.
not using ChatGPT, I don't know what you're doing in college. No disrespect.
You
Like
get
that.
assignments to use GPT, they don't see it as cheating.
Didn't you say you're about to get a class in marketing?
Mhm.
I think that's fucking cool. That's where we should be leading. Like, because I think Singapore, even China, and I think Korea. What's the correct Korea, North?
South Korea.
Is it? Well, the correct one. Excuse.
Both are correct.
But those 3 Asian countries, they're introducing AI at 5th grade as a general class. And I think because that's why we have iPad kids. Because technically, an iPad kid should be better off. But because of the laziness, of the dullness of how that's was introduced, those kids should be better off. But that's why even that's in the context of an iPad kid, that's a negative connotation. But technically, they should be better off because they already know how to use the hardware. They know how to, unlock the iPad, and it's the same thing.
Oh, there was an experiment then actually with ChatGPT and a kid. Basically, the kid wanted to learn more about trains. So the parents had ChatGPT talk to the kid about trains, and afterwards they went back and looked at the conversation, and it was basically because again ChatGPT ask you questions back at the end. So it just kept going. The kid at the end learned a ton about trains because again the ChatGPT would ask you a random question oh, what type of train do you like, what do you like about them. And the kid thinks it's a person at that point. So they just kept going on with the conversation. And at the end, basically the kid was I love my new friend. He's super cool. He knows so much about trains.
And you would say that about a cool teacher or a cool professor, right? Kind of in that same connotation. So if we're not embracing ChatGPT, or not ChatGPT, AI, because ChatGPT is a specific private company, but AI, because there's a bunch of AIs, if we're not embracing AI at that level, we're going to be so behind. And we're going to be so behind that we're going to allow, our government to Chinese us, how the Chinese government runs their place in their environment, right? Especially in Colorado. If you haven't read up on what that real ID shit means, you should go read that law that passed after 9/11 and why it's so crucial and what the next phase of this pre-dystopian society will be. But we have to embrace AI because if we don't, it's always going to be bad and it might kill us. It might extinct us. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the new Big Beautiful Bill?
The what?
No, I haven't, please.
The Big Beautiful Bill.
Expand.
From Trump. Trump's Big Beautiful Bill.
Damn, you dropped the T word on this bitch. Man, we're not playing today.
Nah, basically,
shout out to the homie, though.
in it says that AI will be unregulated for 10 years.
That's crazy.
That states can't put any type of regulation on it.
And that's the problem. Because if there's not in general embrace, there's not in general wanting to understand or being comfortable with it. And we have to start with the youth. That's just how everything else goes. There's a reason why Tiger Woods was the best golfer, because he started from the youth. So if we keep seeing this thing as this other bad fear-mongering thing, we're gonna lose a lot. Because at this point, you can't argue that AI is an unstoppable force. It's just we can't stop it. Even if you're just doing a Bing, a Google search, that's all AI at this point. Even if you're not directly interacting with it, and some of those apps that you interact with on your phone, it's all AI now. It's unstoppable. So, because by the time it gets how it should, it becomes better, maybe even consciousness. It already feels too late to a certain degree. But I think we should start with education. That's the whole point of this idea, and what that lady from Canada bases her life work on. You know what I mean? We have to just embrace just how we make sure the multiplication is learned, all that. Throw AI in there. Now, programming should be a basic function at this point. If you know how to, how we know how to work a regular computer, we should be able to program. That should be a regular top thing at this point. Programming can't be this big old, far away, complicated thing, right? And I think ChatGPT is, if we do it right, it could be a great stepping stone for like the betterment of just better learning, better understanding, and stop wasting our time in school. Sometimes, a lot of times, it feels like that. From my school experience, I'm not speaking for y'all.
Some people like school.
No, and there's nothing
Some
wrong.
people enjoy school.
But you know what my fight with school is?
Yeah.
Is that you're supposed to become a critical thinker. And I talk to a lot of educated people, and I don't see no critical thinking anywhere. It takes me to dig it out of them. I almost have to offend them for them to give me something like critical. I almost have to push them against their own existence just to, okay, now you're reacting. You're giving me something. But to me, critical thinking should be your face card. Like, that's how you should be. Like, obviously, in certain situations, you're not going to think about certain things that serious. I get that, too. But I think that should be your face card. Why are we just pulling it out?
Your face-up card.
Exactly. Shout out to Yugi. Right? Why does it have to be just when we're working? Right? And maybe it's a me thing, because... Shut up, man. Got the feds on this? They're listening. No, I'm joking. But that's what I mean. Like, when I do talk to a highly educated person, why do I have to, like, almost pull out the fucking soul and show it to them for them to give me a fucking critical thought?
Why do you have to attack their face down card?
No, because
What do you mean by critical thinking?
What is critical thinking?
What is critical thinking?
it's when you can analyze something, right? It's when you can think of something through looking at the context of it and have either an opinion of it or a thought from it, right? From when you analyze data, you come to a conclusion.
There's a thing in Colombia, that's where they taught us.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We got the best. I forget the name of the test, but they do it in the whole this side of the world, this side of the ocean, and we got the best score, including America and South America together. But it's because we actually the city where I'm from got the best score ever. That's because we used to use a program that it used to be called Lectores Competentes, and it was a really hard class for us because it was like we were the first in that high school we were the first gen to use that book while growing up, while growing to the classes. And we used to hate that class because the fucking class never had like a right answer. So, but it did at the same time. Like they taught us a way to critically analyze something and get to a certain point, but then at the same time have different opinions on it, and that was valid too. So, I'll push the critical thinking factor of it, but then I agree with on Sean on his point too. That's just kids need to learn. You mentioned the car and the tires for you to win the winner tires that you put on your car to win. But you need to know how to ride that car too. You need to know how to drive it, and for you to know how to drive something, you need to go through the basics. Still, I will agree to the 5th grade thing, but then for me it is too soon. Still, I feel like 5th grade is too soon for them to have access or at least free 100% access to a tool like that. They need to learn how to think. If not, it's the same thing. What is the iPad kid using the iPad for?
Nonsense.
Entertainment.
Well, no. Sometimes that's the main case. Entertainment. I will not say nonsense because kids are always getting things from things. Like they're always getting things from whatever they're watching.
Fair enough.
But then you need to teach the kid how to use the iPad because if not, it will be a nonsense iPad kid, and then the iPad kid will be dumb. The kid will be dumb. So that's why it is dangerous. But then I think it is worth it. And college, they're encouraging students to use ChatGPT.
I hope so.
I had a couple of assignments that they specifically asked me to use ChatGPT or any other AIs to. I think it was to create a business proposal schedule or plan step by step, something like that. I forgot about it.
That's a good idea.
And then the other assignment was to create a diet, like a workout plan on a diet for like a person with specific data and measurements and shit. So yeah, they are encouraging you to use it. It's just college level again is the context. What college level are you on? What are you using it for? What would you ask a 5th grade kid to use ChatGPT for example? Real question.
Well,
What would you ask the kid to do with it?
what if it was just hanging out outside and it seen a praying mantis and it wanted to learn more about the praying mantis?
That's fair. No, but like an
In the
assignment
classroom.
in the classroom setting.
What are 5th graders?
What would you ask a 5th grade kid to do with ChatGPT as an assignment?
What are you learning in 5th grade?
Yeah.
What were you
multiplication
teaching
shit?
your kids?
What grade
in
would you-
7th grade. I was
I'll say
teaching.
6th, 7th grade is a bit better.
Yeah.
5th grade for me is too early. But if they have a plan,
They know more than us, so I guess like, if they're doing this for a reason.
No, but you're right, and this is why I start these conversations, because it's not a debate. It's adding structure to the idea of it, and like you said, you're right. We should start with a structure, and I agree with you, Camilo. We should not just take the fast Ferrari. And
Yeah,
push it
because
to the wall
before you can drive, you need to learn how to drive with power wheels first.
for sure.
I mean, he's not
No, but you're right, and essentially he is too. There should be a structure, and I'm not saying 5th grade let the whole thing rip off the rip, but we should already start thinking about it. Like you said, there should be stepping stones, right? And as far as like the basic understanding of things, well, as far as I'm understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is supposed to kind of fast track that.
Yeah, it's a shortcut.
The,
But
It's
you
a
need
shortcut.
you need to learn how to do the long way first, and then you can use
That's
the
how you learn
shortcut.
calculus.
do you really?
You do.
Yeah.
For calculus, I won't disagree on you, but everything needs to be the long way, like everything.
I think you at least need to know.
Because I never understood why I was
Campus.
in general classes for like the first semester of college. For me, I was like,
I feel like there's knowledge you need just to understand where you're coming from, but then
Well, it's like a specific skill, though. There's a specific skill, and there's like a long way to do it, but there's a shortcut.
well, maybe that's why we got to redo the whole thing. Maybe like the idea of what you want to be needs to stop. Like maybe the idea should just be, and obviously, you know, we got to think about economic things and context and what's actually going to produce money. Obviously, that goes without saying because we live in a capitalist system. But wouldn't it be better? Because, you know, when you're 18, 17, 16, even younger, you don't really know what to do, and you probably never really knew. You probably decide until you're like 26, after you're done with that degree, and you're like, fuck, I should have actually done this instead, right? Like, that happens a lot, especially in America, right? That happens a lot where, like, people stop working their corporate job and actually go do something that interests them, right? So what if that's the idea? Like, the basis should be, what is this interest, and can this interest make you money in the near future? Can it be productive in this society that we're going into? Because instead of just pick a major and hope for the best, right? Because it doesn't seem to work. I mean, people are sometimes unhappy, people quit. But the idea is, and I like what you said, this is why I bring these things up. Because I hope for you guys to add to it, to actually realize the idea. Education, I think that the foundation should be AI.
since the beginning, everything, the whole process.
Yeah,
Step by step.
yeah, and I say this from the experience that I have with younger minds that sometimes family members bring around, and just how their social cues are up. And I still remember when my brother was younger in the first homies election, the first time he won. I remember my brother coming up to me with an iPad with a bunch of data that he understood very clear, and he explained it to me. And I was like, "Yo, chill, bro. I don't know." Like, I remember those moments. I remember having certain interaction with young minds that I'm just.
Well, have you watched the YouTube Kids videos that they have on the fucking platform nowadays?
No.
Fucking videos are weird, bro.
Tell me. I don't know.
No, I don't know, but what I watched, we were taking care of our nephew this past weekend, and then he was watching random videos on YouTube Kids. It went from Bluey to fucking Elsa videos, and then from Elsa videos to semi-naked girls playing Elsa videos. And I'm like, what the fuck? That was fucking YouTube Kids.
But this is why I think this conversation is important, because there's that side too, right? There's free porn and there's these other things.
No, I'm not saying it's porn.
No, but
What I'm saying is that they use kids and they dress them in this specific way, and they put them out there.
and they're perverse
Yeah, of
to
course.
influence. But see, and that's why I think it should be from the beginning, because the kids should know the difference between that manipulation that is happening. Because we can't stop that. That we can't stop.
Well, then we'll have to start from a whole new generation of kids and see what's up with that.
Well, that's what I think the conversation is for. But what you think, Osvaldo?
Let me take this call real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
Just
ahead.
me and you, Osvaldo. What's up, Osvaldo? What's good, man? Look at me in the eyes. No, I'm just fucking with you. What's up, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
How's this conversation going?
Better than I thought it would. I'll tell you that much. Better than I fucking thought I would. It's like pulling teeth up in this bitch sometimes. No, that one's smooth.
So what you're saying is that we should take shortcuts where
But the connotation is bad. Why is it got to be a short?
no, I'm not taking. Well, again, I see it too. Like a calculator can be seen as a shortcut,
Yeah.
but it's kind of normalized.
Yeah.
So a shortcut being normalized. So what's to say we can't take a essay, writing an essay, and also make that a shortcut?
Because just think about what an essay is, right? Now, to me, if you wanted to become this great author or writer, I understand the pain and the agony of writing an essay. But most of the time, you're just doing it to pass the class. You're not doing it to become this great writer or become this exceptional showing of data. Well, you might, because that's what you're trying to do, but most people are just writing an essay to pass the class. And in hindsight, it's just to be a factory productive worker, so when you get to your desk job, you can get the shit that's on your desk done.
I see what you're saying.
And you see what I'm saying? So I like writing essays because I like writing. I like the tortureness of coming up with lines and writing and making things sound different, but I humbly would consider myself a writer. But like a person that just wants to pass the class, why are we torturing them with a fucking essay?
Fan real quick.
It wasn't enough?
No, since it was just the AC, so it turned off. I just turned on the fan. The fan. Just a fan.
But yeah,
When was the last time you wrote an essay?
College.
Because I was thinking, it was not an essay.
no, I wrote one a month ago because I'm trying to get a fucking this thing for this writing thing. I wrote one a month ago about coffee.
It's because the whole thing changed, no?
That was crazy. That is crazy.
But that's what I mean. Like, say what you were saying, so we can bring them on to the conversation that you forgot.
So basically,
My brain got no time for your shit. Go ahead. Sorry.
so basically, we have the calculator. We kind of mentioned it earlier, where the calculator could be seen as a shortcut, but we have kind of normalized it. Now, for more advanced calculations, the calculator is used.
It's necessary.
It is necessary. It's normalized. So what's to say we can't do the exact same thing to writing, where we don't necessarily use it as a shortcut, but it's we use it to get the essay and then build on top of that essay.
They do that already.
Please tell us.
They encourage you to use GPT, but then they have limits. They put boundaries on. They put that on syllabus now. They call it AI something.
When did it start?
This semester,
This
this past semester that I just finished.
Okay, but so that they are implementing. So this conversation is not going on deaf ears. That it's happening. It's
Yeah,
actually
it
staying.
is
What
happening.
did it say?
Yeah, I feel like
They have syllabus policy. I don't remember now. I did read them at the beginning of this last semester, but then they have like policies on it, and the fact that it's not prohibited for you to use it. You just have to have limits whenever you use it.
So see, we're
Yeah.
not talking. Go ahead.
I feel like when we got the calculator, math got harder. I feel like if we have ChatGPT, then the assignments just have to get harder.
Yeah.
It's like we have to do something
Now
that
you're fucking
ChatGPT
thinking, young man.
can't do.
There we go.
And then you have to
do.
think.
They do. The assignments are not easier. They're,
They have to
they're
be
more
harder.
complex
Some-
nowadays, I guess.
Now I can
Something with emotion, something that like I don't know. What can't
And
ChatGPT do?
there's AI detectors too. Like it's not
Yeah.
that easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in college
Yeah.
is not dumb.
Yeah, they know.
Again,
they
they
got
push
the,
you.
They got
They-
the software.
Like all of my exams, they were open book and open internet and open sources and everything. But of course, if I was just to copy and paste the question and copy and paste the answer, then they would know
Yeah.
right away.
Or like in grade school, like middle school, high school, make the assignment something that someone of that age wouldn't think to ask ChatGPT,
And wouldn't that make school funner and better and more intriguing?
and make it harder, and they would fucking hate it.
They already hate it. It's not even that hard.
No, not like he said. Some people actually like them.
Yeah, some people like it.
students,
Some
yeah,
people like see the challenge, and then but it can't be easy if we have those tools that make things like those easy essays just like nothing.
time y'all got your game?
11.
All right. Any last words on the ChatGPT thing? But see, it's just for future references. When I bring stuff up like that, it's not to debate. It's just I want you to have it. And I didn't know they were already doing it.
Oh, that's because I cannot see the pamphlet of the new class I'm about to take during the fall, but it's a whole AI.
I want to see it.
That's because I cannot pull it up on my phone. I tried last time. I was like,
You told us.
But then I'm pretty sure a lot of classes are encouraging you to use GPT 100%.
Well, good.
And they have policies on its use, and they have limits, they have boundaries, they added that to syllabus now.
Good. So it's not an out of worldly conversation. But yeah,
But his points are, of course, we need to see, like, that was a really good idea for a mid-school, early high school assignment, for example. See, this is different contexts, I guess. So we need to plan, they need to plan that.
They need it. I'm glad I'm not a teacher anymore. Fuck that.
well,
Yeah, I think that's one of the other arguments now where it's basically now the teacher's job to
Teacher work harder.
Yeah, and that's the other problem too, where teachers are
first we gotta pay them
underpaid.
right.
Yeah.
The expectation for teachers
We gotta
should be
pay-
higher too. Yeah.
We gotta pay them right.
Ooh, honestly,
But if I pay you
was-
right, I expect you to be creative.
if I was a teacher, I'd use ChatGPT to create my lesson plans.
Oh, yeah,
That would've been
there's
dope.
that as well.
And that cuts your time because
Yeah.
you can grade some shit. Wow, that's already structured. That cuts time.
User created
But I do
standards.
believe
Yeah,
before
that
we
would've been
start
good.
asking shit of a teacher, we gotta pay them how they're supposed to get paid. But if I pay you well, I expect you to be creative.
Because they have the tools already. It's not like we still use whiteboards. You know, they
I
have
hope not. They have all the tech
technology.
ones, right? The
Yeah,
tech ones?
well, at least at my high school, that's what they had.
No. I think that's
I don't know
like
about others.
that's a standard now.
So what if the teachers don't get paid more? And what if they don't get paid more?
Then we can't.
What if they get GPT to teach?
Then we.
And teachers lose.
We're gonna have
they
AI
lose
to
their
teach
jobs.
it. Yeah.
You know,
We're gonna have
a lot of people are gonna lose jobs. That's just a
VR.
fact.
Oh, VR chat rooms.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs.
Dude, I was watching this video on this VR chat game that there is around. VR glasses. That shit is crazy, bro. There's people that spend more than 12 hours playing that shit daily.
Shit.
And then with this there are communities on that shit, bro. That's just a whole different. People, I feel like people will be able to live just with VR reality and shit.
We're gonna become one with the internet. That's
They'll
just
like
that's
put
it.
a IV in and then like
we're gonna matrix.
To
We're gonna be
eat.
in the matrix
Yeah.
out.
But they already have devices like to track your legs, your facial
Yeah.
expressions, and then it's so funny because they can just pick whatever skin and then use their facial expressions on that skin, and they just do dumb shit, bro. Like people use that for those purposes nowadays. But imagine like an actual classroom, like a VR classroom.
Or
a
engineering
fucking-
class.
or a business
architect-
meeting.
Yeah.
Architecture
And then
class.
especially with all this technology, I can, boom, you want to see my screen? Boom, bro, the red is, make it bigger, okay, let me make it bigger. That's some crazy shit.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you found this today, like and subscribe. Coffee, content coming. I got a pour over episode coming this weekend, and I got the vlog with Osvaldo at the Gilside Coffee Shop. And thank you, Sean. Thank you, Osvaldo. Thank you, Camilo. See you guys on the
Thank
next
you,
one.
AI.
Peace. Yeah, thank you, AI. Shout out to
Thank you,
AI.
GPT, for producing
Well,
this
you're
whole
home.
podcast.